Hello, Pastor Trust here. So today's encouragement is coming from Proverbs 22, verse 1, which says, a good name is to be preferred than riches. And another version says, you should choose a good reputation, is to be, you should esteem a good reputation above silver and gold. And so I want to encourage you that, it is far much better for you to be known as a good person. It's far important for you to have a good name than for you to go for quick riches or for quick things that give you a quick gain. All right. So this talks about your I'm a person who has a marketing background. So it talks about your personal brand. That when people mention your name, let's say in the church, what do they think about? Do they think about a person who is devoted to God? Do they think about a person who is devoted to the things of God? Or they think about a person who comes to church once in 7 months? Or they think about somebody who is very promiscuous, who sleeps around, who does this and that? And a good name is to be preferred above all the things that we could pursue. Why is this so? Because the Bible says, "Give and it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down and shaken together." And then says to say, God will cause men to give to you. So here's the thing: when God is working in your life, He works through people. So when people do not have a good image about you, right, they are not going to sometimes do or execute the things that God asked them to do. And I'll give you an example. There's a man in the Bible called Saul, who later became called Paul. This man was a murderer. He was fighting the church. He was destroying the church. Now, at one point, God spoke to one Ananias in the book of Acts. And it says, "Go to this house. There's a man called Saul. Is my servant. I need you to pray for him, and I need he will be healed for his mind." And then the servant of God, Ananias, asked, they said, "But this Saul, is it not the one who is killing the church?" And God had to convince him to go and minister unto him. So imagine some people would not maybe have obeyed God, would have resisted God, feeling that this is Satan's voice trapping me, trying to send me to Saul so that I'll be killed and all that. All I'm saying is that it will take an extra convincing for people to begin to minister in your life freely, because the way they know you doesn't encourage them to do good things to you, doesn't encourage them to send anything positive your way. So I want you to know that it is very, very important for you to have a good name. For those of us who are in business, it is important for you to have a name that Aovarelan. It is important for you to have a name that you do not do shady deals. You don't do that. You don't do, when you promise something, you deliver on it and all that. And nobody is perfect in the world, including myself. But let's fight. Let's fight to do what is right. Let's fight to have good names, to have good reputation in the things that we do, in our traditions, in our job, in our work, in everywhere that we are. Let's prefer to have a good name. Why? Because sometimes you do something shady today, you gain $1,000, 5,000, or even $40,000. But something, you may live for a long time, and in the remaining years of your life, you will then reap the effects of your rushed of your bad decision you made, which is going for money, going for silver instead of going for riches. And let me maybe finally close this. When it comes to relationships, one of the things that spoils people's opportunities to get married is that usually, especially for brothers or for men, when they are trying to choose somebody to marry, they do some kind of a research. They go around and they ask, "So what do you think about this girl? What do you think about her? What do you think?" And sometimes a person who's very beautiful, well educated, and probably financially stable, all the good things, beautiful, everything. But when people then go around to ask, "So what do you think about this girl?" Your mother will not have not so many things to say, which are good. Your brothers will not recommend her. Your friends will say, "Well, take it at your own risk." And some people will say, "Something, this girl did this and that," which means most people may not have good names that they need to have for them to be recommended by somebody in secret, in private, for them to go to the next level with life. So my encouragement for you today is that, look, work on your name, have a good name. you may have had a bad history or something, but starting today, you're gonna meet new people today. Starting today, do the good things. Start building a good reputation for yourself. And as the Bible says, that will be more beneficial to you. That will be more advantageous to you than riches, silver, and gold. Have a blessed Sunday. Thank you, Pastor Trust. Bye bye.